Yay, thank you so much, Trouble. Amazing to hear from Yoya today. And I wanted to have my support reunion here in the post-game lobby. Alvaro, thank you so much for joining us. Congrats on taking down GX today. You made it look easy, especially in game 1. But the game 2 game plan was also really solid. Can you talk me through your preparation coming into today's series after losing last week?
I mean, already my coach said it in some places, but we kind of had like a mental problem into Giants, usually in scrims. Like we were not doing really good into them. I think they were like a strong opponent. And we were a bit surprised because they didn't like, the practice was not showing on officials. So I think we didn't play into them in scrims and we tried a lot of things and I think it's working. And for me, for example, like the plan is like so easy and we just execute it. I don't think they were expecting the Senna pick. And I don't think they adapted well to the draft.
You talk about the mental block, and I think that's a good segue that Trymbi has been through this. Actually, when I remember you against Rogue, you with Rogue, sorry, when you guys won the title in Malmö, I know that you kept on losing against G2. You lost against them the week before you won the title, actually. How do you overcome a mental break like this?
I mean, it is especially, you can see it in scrims, right? We had such a mental block for like 2 years straight versus G2, even though like maybe in the second we were not doing as well in scrims maybe in the summer, and that was the time when we actually won. It was just, it's such a weird feeling, you know. You just have to overcome like certain like boundaries that you set yourself up somehow, and you know you don't really feel it at first, but yeah, when you actually get out of it and you know you're able to actually shine, especially on stage, it just feels so much better than any other win, especially that one. But I can imagine with you as well, right? If you guys felt like GX was actually the one that was making a lot of problems and now you win it this convincingly, I'm sure you guys feel good about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a statement from Mad Lions Curry as well, because your coach was talking about the confidence that he has for the players and the confidence that you guys display on stage, whether it's through interesting drafts, creating drafts. How comfortable do you feel in the LEC right now? Because it feels like you can just go like off the boundaries and everything and try whatever you want. Maybe that wasn't the case today, but I feel like this series was pretty much one-sided. But tell me about the confidence that you have showing up on stage.
I mean, usually I'm really confident on my skills because I have like confidence on myself, and especially when I start on a new league, there is not like this problem that other people have or rookies. So I think I have like a advantage on that point. But overall as a team, like we really believe that we will win. And basically, like of course, you cannot say we will win, and no matter what, you need to put the hours and the work, and it's something that we are doing. And you just have to be confident about your teammates as well and on yourself, and also show to your teammates that you are really on the we call it on the mood. And I think today we kind of show it and everyone follow up. So I don't think there was like anyone who was not feeling it today.
I mean, it's very good, as you said, right, to set an example for others, because right, if you feel like there's already one person that gives your actual hardest, at least, you know, from my perspective, it's so much easier to actually put up the work. And that's something that I feel so great, you know, if you have like actually, because it, you know, it can be you, but it's so nice as well, and it sometimes also comes from like others. And I can imagine for you guys, since it's like kind of like, I mean, I'm not sure how it is. It's like family of like, you know, or it's like more like a group of friends, you know, playing together. If you guys can make it work, I think it's like such a beautiful thing, and very rare, I would say, in quite a bit of teams where it's just like friendship, you know, going on, and the actual players liking to play with each other and setting up examples for each other. That's something that just...
I mean, we're kind of a family, and our friendship is already built from before, and with the new people joining us, like it's so easy also because they are like really good people. And I will say mostly, like today, for example, people don't know, but Supa was a bit not feeling it today. So I think Melza did an insane job. He was talking with him because they know each other for like 3 years already. They have been working together for a long time. And I think it's kind of like showing the confidence to Supa. I think he played insane, you know, as well, but he was like, I'm not sure, you know, and he just goes and show it, you know. So I think also giving the confidence to him and everyone that he can, you know, even if he's having a bad day, if the rest is cheering him up, it's going to be good, you know?
Yeah, it's great to know that you can have people backing you up and just like compensating you for when you don't feel in it. It depends on the form of the day, obviously. But you all played super well today, I feel. But who should get the player of the series, would you say? Who was the standout player?
You can say yourself. Like,
I'm not sure. I will say the most impact, I will say El Joya or me.
And Elioya gets it. The fans chose him. But yeah, talk me a bit more about Elioya. We had them on stage earlier talking about his experience, the way he's guiding you guys, and it was like, they're doing it themselves. So do you think there's been an evolution in the mentorship that Elioya has been bringing you?
I will say, kind of Elioya, because he was not working with us, he had like a different mindset. Anyways, he was also like really working on all these things, but when he joined us, Melset really showed him how we were working and doing all the things right. And I think he's right now like stepping up, putting the work and like carrying the team as well. I will say he brings a lot of confidence. Like he's the shot caller. Anyways, it's kind of like easy because everyone knows their own play. Like of course you need to already think on what you need to do individually, but he's the one reminding it, and I think it's like doing an insane job. And it's like really helpful.
We've been talking about Elioya guiding the rookies, and I know that you guys are getting a bit sick of this narrative. And you've come a long way, I feel like, as a team, for us to stop talking about this rookie thing. But on the loser side, there is a rookie, unfortunately, who we won't see before spring. And Jackies is standing on the other side with Trouble, reflecting on the season so far with GiantX.
Thank you, Laure and Jackies. Thank you so much for joining me. It's the first time we interact with each other, unfortunately, under these circumstances. But I've got no papers on me, I've got no iPads, I've got nothing. I just wanted to reflect on your first season over in the LEC, because making it that far is an achievement on its own.
I mean, we made it to playoffs at least, so at least that's something, but I'm kind of sad it ended this fast, because I think we could show, or even myself, I could show a lot more. But to reflect a bit back at it, I think I'm learning really fast. And this winter format, it feels like, oh, everything is like really fast. Like, let's say you have 3 scrim days or you go playoffs. So, like, the learning process is a bit hard in a process, like in a, whatever, because everything is fast. But I think I'm learning, so that's basically the most important thing for me right now.
What would you say were like a few lessons you got throughout this season, whether it would be, you know, getting yourself into a routine where you have to play scrims a certain time and where you have to show up for your officials, or anything in your everyday life doesn't have to be gaming related?
I think it's a lot about like the mental stuff, basically, because I think I thought, let's say being a pro in LEC is kind of easy. You just go, you play your favorite game, and that's
easy?
it. That's what I thought, but now I realize it's not really that. Like, it really hits your mental a bit, because let's say scrims go bad, then you have officials coming, a new patch, blah, blah, blah. Everything stacks up, so yeah, that's probably the thing, like that mentally it's kind of hard.
All right, and how are you planning to move forward right now? You've got some time in your hands. What are you planning to do? Is it dive back straight into League and start practicing, or are you going to take some time off?
I mean, I'll probably just go back to solo queue. I've been kind of slacking, not gonna lie, so I'm gonna go hit rank 1 or something probably. Okay,
hitting rank 1, Jackies, we're gonna keep an eye on you. What champions are you gonna do that with?
Probably Yone. Just gonna OTP my own and see what happens.
All right, that sounds really good. I'm not gonna keep you any longer, Jackies. Thank you very much for the insights, and best of luck for the upcoming split as well. Laure, back to you.
Thank you, Trouble. We'll see GiantX in spring. Of course, Jackies is going back to solo queue. And you were saying that actually you're solo queue buddies. You often meet in solo queue.
And I want to say hello to Jackies.
Yeah.
I'm sad that he lost today, but someone had to win.
Yeah.
But yeah, we meet each other from solo queue, and we kind of build like a relationship, because we were sniping each other, playing at 3 a.m. on the night on vacation. So yeah.
On vacation, okay. Not before officials, you don't know. Okay, that's good to hear.
It does work though to play like late, even though it's a bit of a different change, you know, in schedule. You still wake up a bit, sometimes a bit later than usual, just because of how late like the games are. I mean, depends of course on which game you play, but yeah, if you play it that late, you know, maybe you can actually like get some more practice. I don't know how useful it is, but if somebody feels comfortable about it.
The problem is the queues are so long.
Oh, I can actually on Challenger it's probably
for you guys,
20
for
minutes
us
now.
Plebs, not so much, I guess. The advice you guys give for solo queues usually don't apply for the rest of us mortals. Just saying.
To be
so
able
audience,
to, you need to give
careful.
good advice, depending on how you approach the game. You know, because it's not the same advice if you are playing on a specific elo or another. So.
True.
That's true.
True. You said that you had to be a winner and a loser today. Of course, that's the case on the first series we had as well. And Jankos had some strong words about what happened for him and Heretics earlier today. Bad drafts, bad gameplay. Sorry. And I don't even know where to start on this Heretics team, because obviously we've been criticizing them an awful lot. But what kind of improvements do you want to see, Trymbi? And what would you like to see on the set of Heretics, of course, of Aro moving into the next?
I mean, I can start if you want.
Yeah,
I played into them 2 days ago, both scrims. So
Okay.
we were just screaming like partners.
Is it different than in scrims? Like, do they show more?
I just don't think. Okay, I mean, you know, every team has their own like things like weaknesses or strengths that you don't know. But I think they could do something different approaching the draft. And I don't know why they didn't do it, because something that they were doing was working into us. And I was surprised that they didn't do it today.
Interesting. I mean, I do think like the players that they have like they have strengths that not many teams actually have right now, you know, when it comes to some flexibilities in certain roles, where, you know, I can see FLICKR pulling off like a kind of a weak side role, where like I personally think he's like really good at those champions that are like on the mission, you know, they're just like pushing out the wave, but they're actually supporting your team. And even though I like to see him as well on some of the carries, because I think he's been pretty good at it too, and he's been like the main force of why Team Heretics was actually winning some of the games, I still feel like sometimes the way they drafted, it didn't really allow them to do as much, you know. Sometimes the games just felt so out of touch, I would say, and it just felt like they couldn't do much. Maybe it for sure not only is the draft thing, right?
No.
Yeah,
I do believe that they did not play as well as they would like to, I'm sure, and that's why we saw a tweet from Jankos like that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes for like the upcoming split for them at least. But now I guess we have to focus on like other matters, which is like the winners bracket a little bit more.
Perfect segue for the rest of PGL. Trymbi, thank you so much. Let's take a look at the bracket, actually, because as we said earlier today, we're going to swap sides of the bracket here, as Mad Lions Koi is going to face off against Vitality in their next game, and we will have SK Gaming versus Fnatic, of course, on the same day. Thoughts on your opponents, Alvaro?
I mean, I'm looking forward to play already. I mean, I used to play a lot into Karthi Halistan already the last year, because we were screaming Mad Lions.
Okay.
And yeah, I will say it's like I'm hyped for the matchup. The other time we won the game, but was a bit shaky on the early game.
Yeah.
We kind of like rely a bit on like skills. So yeah, I just want to play into them because I think it's gonna be a good game.
I don't know what to make of this Vitality team, because we had the bloodiest games, the longest games in the regular season, into one of the most control series we've seen from them versus SK Gaming. What is the expectation coming into this opponent, who again brings a lot of interesting things in draft, Trymbi?
I mean, the thing is that, right, for now at least from my MDK, we kind of saw like more of a oriented around like 3v3, 2v2 skirmishes on bot lane overall, and I think it's been working for you guys phenomenal. You've been like invading enemy jungle like all the time, getting so many leads, and it's not as simple as people think, but it's also like it's a bit simple with how it works, and it just works perfectly for them. And I think for Vitality, the thing is they actually kind of started to do a bit of a similar thing, I would say too. And it felt like both their mid jungle was doing well, as well with Karzi. Like this, actually, the duo matchup between like two bot laners will be really interesting. I think 2v2's bot lane, I hope they will be bloody. That's what I know after playing quite a bit versus Halisang, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys I really hope you guys keep it up, you know, and make it work. But yeah, today we saw the Senna lanes. It was the farming Senna, which I like to see because it's a bit of a different style. I'm not sure how it is better with the support Senna. I don't get to play scrims nowadays, so I don't have that much intel. But I think that the Karzi and Heli will also try to pull off some things off. I don't know if you're prepared for Pyke, for instance. I'm sure you are.
He lost already into me.
Wait, you played actually like Blitz. Was it Blitz versus?
Yeah,
oh my
Blitz.
god! Actually, if that was the matchups, like you could play. Oh my god, that's so nice actually.
I'm super excited about this series, but we have another exciting one tomorrow. Match of the week: G2 versus BDS. Is it going to be the banger? I hope it will.
What do you think?
What do you think?
I think it's gonna be a banger.
Yeah.
Is best of 5 or best of 3?
It is best of 5.
Yeah.
It is best of 5.
Then,
The first best of 5.
Then it's gonna be a good game. I'm not really sure who will take it.
Okay.
I think G2 is probably favored, but I think BDS is playing good on their strengths and like as a team. But anyways, I think G2 should take it. Probably if I need to say a score, I would say 3-1.
3-1. All right.
I mean, it's quite convincing if you don't give 2 wins to BDS, honestly. But I would actually agree with that. I mean, the thing is, a lot of people have agreed with that kind of, because G2 is the favorite there. I think BDS trends, they actually work with the way they want to play, but I really don't know how it will work against G2 specifically. Even though G2 has been dropping a little bit of a ball throughout like both early game and sometimes in the mid game, you know, some of the team fights and the way they set up things were not the best. I still believe sometimes when they get the macro plays that they want to do, they're like just taking over the map, and that's what they are trying to like improve on and try to work around. And I feel like BDS has like structure that they work around and it's looking good. And the team fights look phenomenal. So I really want to see where it's going to be from the team fight perspective from both of those teams. Because if both of the drafts will be good for both of the teams, I just feel like it will be such an amazing show.
And a lot of things can change within a week of preparation, and especially best of 5. You want to try stuff? I hope they will. But that's all for us here tonight in PGL. Alvaro, thank you so much for joining us. And best of luck on Monday, of course.
Thank you.
Not a lot of time to prep for this opponent, but that's going to be interesting, no doubt. And Trymbi, it was great having you this week again. We'll be back tomorrow for the match of the week, G2 versus BDS. But the night is far from being over, as we have more League of Legends here in the LCS with a new champion making his debut on the Rift. Let's check it out.
Oh, true, it's live part.
Smolder.
Smolder, smolder, smolder.
Smolder.
Smolder, smolder, smolder.
Smolder.
Yeah, smolder.
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 Guys. Stop. Okay. Smolder. Oh, smolder. Good point.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Mom!
Won't be able to get that wave crash, so does it leave an opportunity for Wonder to reset for bot lane?
It's so dangerous, especially when concussive blows up against all. It's rough. The dive gets messy though. Isma's gonna die. It's a double over to FLICKR and he survived.
Guys, if they take this, I want to go.
No flash bomb.
I want to go on Varus. Okay?
Okay, stop side. I ult him. Bomb the flash, blah. Okay, cool, come now. I'm on bomb. Okay, cool, come now. Okay. Well played, boys. Inside play. Okay, stop side if you didn't show bot. Okay, guys?
I ult a sack, it was. Maybe it's
okay,
maybe it's okay.
I'm on shin.
There's a tower. They can't go into the tower. I'm live. Kalista. Okay, go Nash.
Nice.
I'm tryharding. I'm angry.
I'm angry as well.
I'm angry as man. What was that shit gameplay?
Sit no flash.
Don't.
You reach?
Azir? Don't.
Really good, guys. Nice. Okay.
What the f***?
They're rotating. Driving lessons. Go Drake.
Okay, go Drake now.
But is he really? He's got Amelia by the side. The fire down. He flashes out. Chains of corruption. He tries to fight it, but he does it for perks. Flies on in. X-kick though. They'll finally do it. I think this is it. Dagda. Ankles here to match. And XP now even as Irrelevant is running down Wonder.
Oh no.
The team Heretics top lane and trying to get out, but he gets killed. Name him Relevant already. It's been so every single day.
I'll fight this on top, okay? He's also.
I got him.
I'm ulting him, okay?
Yeah.
Just one shot.
Yeah, nice. It kills Nisky in the meantime, but Irrelevant, and now FLICKR dead!
Nice.
Cease and desist onto Patrick, no flash on him. Remember, as Frescow is going to get stunned up, but the root on Patrick's enough for Senna to secure the kill. A super shot there.
I go Miss Fortune. No flash, Miss Fortune. Cansante. Okay, I'm taking the gates.
Okay.
No flash on him. Nice.
I played this so good, but nice.
Well played, Miri.
Would love to see Ignar making his way.
Ignite. Odo's dead. Yeah, he's just dead.
Oh, the shield.
No, I think Ignite still gets him. It's enough for Merwin. Blasting one enough to take down the Rumble.
I'm going.
You win it.
Nice.
Play with Miri.
Good job, Fres. Holy.
Nice, do the Nash.
Sweden.
Okay, do nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Nice.